All right, so let's talk about the types of ecosystems. Ecosystems come in all different sizes. The Earth is one very large ecosystem, while a puddle is a tiny one. Ecosystems can be classified into three groups. So you have micro ecosystems, meso ecosystems, and biomes. A micro ecosystem is a very small ecosystem. The word micro means small. Think about other words with the prefix micro in it. For instance, a microscope is an instrument used to see objects that are too small to be seen by the naked eye. Therefore, a micro ecosystem might be found under a rock or in a puddle. So these are your really small ecosystems that live all around you, but you might not even really be aware of. A meso ecosystem is a medium-sized ecosystem. These mid-sized ecosystems might be a large lake or a forest. So if you have ever been to a lake or to a park and there's like a little bit of a wooded area by the park, that could be a meso ecosystem. It's kind of a medium-sized one, a middle of the road ecosystem. On the other hand, biomes are very large ecosystems or even collections of ecosystems with millions of animals and trees and many different bodies of water running through them. So if you think of something like the Amazon rainforest, which is really, really big, that would be like a huge ecosystem, or which would be called a biome. So let's talk a little bit about biomes. Biomes are communities of various plants and animals that live in a specific type of geographic region. They are often grouped by climate, region, or plant life. Biomes can be broken down into two groups: terrestrial, which means on land, and aquatic, which means water-based. You can see an aquatic ecosystem here, or an aquatic biome. Terrestrial biomes are defined by their plant life, climate, and amount of rainfall. Some terrestrial biomes include deserts, savannas, rainforests, grasslands, and woodlands. So there's all different types. Obviously, a desert is not going to have as much sun as much rain as a rainforest, but they're both still biomes. Aquatic biomes are made up of two types. There's marine regions, which are saltwater, and freshwater regions. So that could be like a lake or a river. Freshwater is defined as having very low salt concentration, usually less than 1%. So freshwater regions include ponds, lakes, wetlands, streams, and rivers. And then anything that's considered marine is saltwater, like an ocean. In comparison, marine regions cover about 3/4 or 3/4 of the Earth's surface and include oceans, coral reefs, and estuaries. Estuaries are areas where freshwater streams and rivers merge into the ocean. Oceans are the largest ecosystems found on Earth. So in this picture here, you can see there's a river, and it kind of comes from like back here, and it empties out into the ocean. So this is what we would call an estuary, where the fresh water comes and it meets the salt water. So a lot of times you can almost see like a difference in water color where the salt water and the fresh water meet, which is really cool. So we are going to stop here because the next part of the slides is shifting gears a little bit, and I want to make sure that we focus on the types of ecosystems and biomes. So where is the beginning? Past it right there, types of ecosystems. So everything in your next Google form will be from this slide all the way until the estuary slide with the ocean. If you have any questions, just let me know.